Hoi lads, I'm Frost Knight, and welcome to my tier list on every FPS game that I've played in Roblox. I'm going to be ranking these, so I'm going to be saying why I ranked them there, and if you disagree, put it in the comments. Tell me why. First of all, we have Rivals. A lot of people love it, a lot of people hate it. Me personally, I'm going to place it A tier because the gunplay, it's pretty satisfying. It's pretty satisfying. You can play against anyone of any skill level. There's not really any limitations there, and you could play against people at your own skill level if you want. There's options for that. The game modes are 1v1s, 2v2s, stuff like that, and the like. The reason why it's not S tier, which I know a lot of people think it should be, is because it's very pay to winny. There are weapons where you get it, where you just get infinite ammo and such, stuff like that. All right, next game we have is Frontlines. I'm a bit biased. I think this game is an absolute S tier of what a FPS game should be in a lot of standards. The game modes are great. There's capture the flag, there's capture the site, there's TDM, there's I think there's an FFA mode. There's a bunch of different game modes. The graphics are absolutely incredible. It's hard to tell it's even Roblox. The gunplay feels amazing. The guns are very tight, very well balanced. And there's a bunch of options for customization. So S tier for sure. All right, next up, Gunfight Arena. This is a C tier. The gunplay, it's interesting. The guns have barely any recoil. There's a skill you can unlock every few kills that just gives you a rocket launcher or a grenade launcher, whatever it is. Not that balanced. The players not very good at this game. With rivals, you can find a player your skill level. With Frontline, you can find players your skill level and above. Emphasis on the above sometimes. But this is just, it feels like you're fighting bots sometimes. All right, next up, Big Paintball 2. This game is incredibly misleading. It looks like, this is going to be a good game about guns. No, this is a D tier. It put a huge glitch on my screen that made it hard to see. All the weapons are one shot. It's a good arcade game. It's a good game to kill 10 minutes of time. But as an FPS, I can't let it stand there. Next game, Blackout Revival. Honestly, I think it could go A tier. I think it goes above Rivals, honestly. But it doesn't make S tier because the game isn't really an FPS in a sense. I mean, it's an FPS, but it's mostly a zombies game. The FPS, the PvP aspect behind it is locked behind a paywall. And the reloading feels absolutely abhorrent. Next, we have Entry Point. This game, for me, top of C tier because I could not get the game to work. It looks... Honestly, I could probably place this game B tier or above. It's like a Payday style game. It's got great character customization, but it just straight up didn't work for me. All right, Phantom Forces, we have to put in S tier. It is a classic. It has been around Roblox for a long time. Graphics are good while keeping the Roblox style, unlike this game, which does not keep the Roblox style. The gunplay, well refined. The game modes are good, but it's just I don't like it as much as Frontlines. That's all there is to it, honestly. Next, Arsenal. This game, it's a classic. Just like Phantom Forces, it's an absolute classic. But I'm going to put it B tier. The gunplay is great, but it feels very arcadey, which is a good thing. But we're ranking FPS games, purely FPS games. And on terms of FPS games, it just doesn't stand against Frontlines or Phantom Forces. Although, I think we could move down Rivals to below it. All right, next up, typical Kellers 2. This is a Team Fortress-like shooter. Yeah, it's basically just Team Fortress 2, but in Roblox. Bottom of B tier, not much to say about it. All right, next we have Centura. First of all, my first impression of this game wowed me with the art style. The art style looked absolutely fantastic. Graphics were great. And honestly, it could be an A tier or B tier. But it just straight up didn't work. I couldn't get this game to work. The only controls I saw were mobile. Maybe it was just a me thing, but the fact that that glitch exists at all puts it C tier. Next up, weaponry. This is a just a classic arcade shooter, TDM, that kind of stuff. You pick your weapons, you go out and fight, free for all style. Top of C tier. Nothing, not much to say about it. Gunplay felt all right. Players, yeah, no, I came in second. So there's a competition, but there's also some weaker players around. Solid game. All right, Riotfall. The last, but certainly not least. This game very much reminds me of Frontlines in the graphic style. It looks like COD. I'm gonna be honest. It looks like COD. But the gunplay didn't wow me as much as that. I think I'm going to put it above Blackout Revival. Just because Blackout Revival is not as much of an FPS. Riotfall was absolutely an FPS to its core. Gunplay felt pretty okay. Muzzle flash was a bit excessive, especially since most of the environments were very dark, so it was very hard to see some people sometimes. And the movement felt super janky. But overall, yeah. Yeah, that's my list. If you disagree in any way, tell me why down in the comments. And thank you so much for watching, and subscribe or else I'll see you next time.